All right, so it is December 1st, which means it is the first day of my new writing vlog. I'm very excited to get started and see how this motivates me to keep writing the manuscript I started back in November for NaNoWriMo. I say back in like it was, so long ago, but it was just yesterday. So I am starting with a word count of 11,403, and my goal is going to be 1,000 words every day for 60 days. That'll get me pretty much to my word count target. But that means that by the end of January, hopefully, that I will be done with this first draft. So I am just about to do some Pomodoros. I usually write about 500 words every 25 minutes or every 30 minutes. So I think I can probably get this done in about an hour. So I will check in with you in just a little bit. All right, it is about an hour later, and I have done 1,244 words, so way over my goal of 1,000. And it only took me just over an hour. I did get a little bit distracted there in the middle, and I was like goofing off online, so I extended my writing time a little bit, and then I kind of got caught in a flow, and I didn't want to stop at 1,000, so I just kept going and got almost 1,250, which is the word count total that I was doing when I was writing semi-professionally, so I'm feeling pretty good about today. So all told, December 1st, a huge success. Hey everyone, it is December 3rd, and yes, I did skip yesterday. I was having some trouble. I'm starting a new editing process for my videos, and yesterday I spent literally like 6 hours trying to edit one video, and it was awful. And by the time I finished and got it all done, it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I was like, there's no way I'm writing today. So my goal for today is to write 2,000 words to make up for yesterday. My starting word count is 12,647. So I'll check in with you in a bit when I get those 2,000 words done. All right, so it is about 7 hours later, and I did finally manage to write after painting my nails and watching some football and doing some laundry and kind of puttering around and doing literally anything but writing. I was finally able to pull myself away and get myself in my chair at my desk and get some writing done. I did not get the 2,000 words I was hoping for. I ended up with let's see, 1,099, so just about 1,100 words. Even though it took me a while to get to them, I'm actually really excited about what I accomplished today with these 1,000 words. I was establishing a lot of parameters in my magic system and kind of explaining the main thrust of the plot to my main character. It's very much kind of like the call to action in the plot, kind of the very, very end of Act 1 and going into Act 2. And so yeah, it was a very, 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 very efficient use of 1,000 words. I'm getting a lot explained, and it just took a lot out of me because I'm developing my own magic system, and I'm a little bit nervous about it. I am trying to go with a magic system I haven't really seen used before, but then again, I'm not very well read, which is why I'm trying to read more books. But anyway, doing that. Because I'm not used to having to do that. It's the first time I've developed a magic system. I was just a little bit nervous, but I think it's going really well and I'm really excited about it. So a very productive use of my time, even though I didn't get the 2,000. And I forgot that I had written an extra 250 words on Friday. So plus the 100 words I wrote today, I'm actually only behind about 650 words. So I'm actually really, pleased with that. I think I can still make that up for sure. So yeah, I'm really excited. It was a long day. I'm looking forward to getting in my bed, but I'm glad that I pushed through being distracted and being tired and got the words done. So we'll see you again and we'll do it tomorrow. Bye. Hey everyone. It is now December 5th at about 9:22 p.m. You'll notice that I don't have an update for yesterday because I didn't actually write yesterday. I didn't sleep very well on Sunday night. I was up until midnight just writing, and then my insomnia really kicked my ass, and I was just laying in bed for a long time awake and didn't really get a lot of sleep. And then of course I had to get up early for work and get my kids ready for school and everything. And so I was just really, really tired yesterday. And then I got home and my son was telling me that he has an audition for a school play this week, but they are asking them to do British accents for the audition. And he was worried because he doesn't know how to do one. He was saying that when he tries, it always comes out Australian. So I was telling him maybe we should watch something with a lot of British accents so you can kind of hear how it sounds and maybe get an idea about it. So we turned on Doctor Who, and he ended up really, really liking it and having a lot of fun. And it just made me so happy because those episodes, we started with, the New Who episode one, with Nine and Rose, and that's what really I grew up with and what I always enjoyed. And so it just made me really, really happy to see that he was super into it. And so we watched like 3 or 4 episodes of that. And by the time he went to bed, I was just like so tired. And I hadn't done anything. Not only did I not write, I was also supposed to edit a video that's supposed to come out on Thursday. And I get any of that done either. And I just ended up just going to bed and face planting into my bed. But you know what? That's just life. Sometimes you just have to sit on the couch and watch Doctor Who with your son because those are moments you're not going to get back. So I'm not really regretting that I didn't write yesterday, but it does mean that I have a little bit of catching up to do. Even though I'm super tired again, I don't do well in the wintertime. I get the SAD and I get really, really tired. I'm going to push through. I'm going to try and at least get 1,000 words today. And then I am also going to try and get a little bit of editing done because that video is supposed to come out on Thursday. And I get the feeling that my son is going to want to watch more Doctor Who tomorrow too. So it's not going to get any easier time wise. So I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and push through this tiredness and just go ahead and do it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I will check in a bit when I've got my 1,000 words. All right, so I just finished. It is now 10:13 and I got 1,018 words done. So just over that 1,000 word mark in just under an hour. So I'm pretty proud of that. I am now up to 14,764 words. So that's awesome. I'm really excited. But it is now after 10 o'clock, which means I can safely get into my bed without feeling like a lazy bum. But I actually think I'm going to go and try and get a little bit of editing done and try and be in bed by 10:30. So a very little bit of editing, but editing nonetheless. So I'll be back tomorrow with another update, hopefully, and I'll see you then. Bye. Hey everyone, it is now December the 6th. It is about almost 10:30 and I am now just sitting down to write. I promised myself I would try and get some writing done during the day at work and it just didn't work out that way. It was one of those days where it was just like constant little frustrations, little nags, and it all just built up into one like big annoying day that put me in kind of a sour mood. And so I never ended up like using my break to write or anything. And then I got home and I had to edit tomorrow's video, and I am still teaching myself Adobe Premiere Rush, and I sort of hate that program. It is crashing all the time. I had to stop in the middle of it and restart my whole computer, and that took forever. And I just don't know what else to do. I have looked into some other free editing programs, and it's just really intimidating. I am super not creative in that way. The benefit of Rush is that like it's so far been pretty easy to understand, but it's just like I don't know what it is, but that program is so buggy and like it wants to crash all the time. I can't even get it to run on my laptop. So it took 3.5 hours to edit a 9-minute video, which is absurd. Of course, I had like almost an hour's worth of footage that I had to edit down, but still pretty frustrated that it took me all night just to finish that stupid video. So now I'm behind the 8 ball on writing, and I very seriously considered once again just going straight to bed. The thing about, writing is you have to get yourself into the habit, If you make excuses to not write, you're never going to write. Even if I only get like 250 words today, I'm going to count that as a win because my butt is in my chair, my computer is open, and I am going to get some writing done. So I'll check in shortly and let you know how far I got, and we'll just see. All right, so it is about half an hour later, just after 11 o'clock, and I am finishing up for the day. I got 671 words, so not quite 1,000, but more than I expected in a half an hour. So I'm pretty pleased with that. I'll take that as a win. Those words bring my total up to 15,435. So I'm making good progress, even though I'm not hitting the 1,000 word a day mark. The fact that I'm just sitting down and writing is still working to establish that habit. So pretty pleased. Now I'm going to reward myself with some bed. I'm going to try and turn off my brain from the screen time by reading. I have got to get through Amina al-Sarafi before the end of the weekend, and this weekend is supposed to be super busy. It's my son's birthday on Saturday. So I'm going to be taking him and some friends to the arcade. I've got filming to do and all sorts of stuff. So I've got to get this book read. I'm at 40% and I'm really liking it. So I just need to get a little bit more done today. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully less tired and with less to do now that the editing of this most recent video is behind me. And so hoping to play a little bit of catch up tomorrow. So until then, bye. Hey everyone, me again. It is now December 11th, and yes, December 11th. I haven't updated in several days, and I wish I could say I had a good excuse for it, but truthfully, I don't. I just had some reading I needed to catch up on, and some schoolwork, and my son's birthday was on Saturday, and it just meant that I just didn't get a lot of writing done. I did end up with 257 words on Thursday and 114 on Saturday, which puts me up over the 15,000 mark, so I'm gonna count that as a win. I am just getting back on the horse and getting back into the habit after all, and this is my very first vlog, so even though it wasn't perfect, I'm still really satisfied with the progress I was able to make, and I will be starting another 10-day vlog today, so hopefully we'll just improve and build on that success. That's pretty much everything for this week. This is my final total. Here in a couple of hours, I will start the new vlog. Bye!